Hey guys, welcome to this recording of my snooker table application that I built. So I'm recording this video for basically submitting my midterm submission. So yeah, I'll demonstrate this snooker table that I built. So here you see this cue stick. I can drag and I can basically drag it with my mouse wherever I want. So what happens? So like any snooker game, you can basically hit the cue ball with this cue stick, and immediately here it displays a message saying that there's been a collision with the cue stick. So all the collisions that occur for to the cue ball will be displayed as a message here. So let's say we hit the cue ball to the red ball. So here it did touch the red ball, it's for sure it did touch. That's why we're seeing this message here. And also, if you had noticed, it also collided with the cushion, and that's the reason it's showing both these messages. So I'm displaying the messages in basically a maximum. I'm displaying maximum of 4 messages at one point of time, because I don't think it makes sense to go beyond 4. And I could have chosen to do only one, but we might notice to miss out certain details. So it will really help to see where the ball touched, even if you didn't focus so much on the game. So that's one thing. And also it will be boring if the cue stick remains very static like this, right? Which is why I have developed this feature to change the angle of the cue stick by pressing right and left arrows. So if I press left arrows, it will go on the left side. If I press right arrows, it will go on the right side. So what I will do is I will show you by hitting this cue ball with this angled cue stick. So yeah, I have hit it, and you see it's going great. And if you had noticed, uh, it's also like all the collisions are also detected, and the messages have been displayed here. So the collision detection is happening through this module called matter.events in matter.js. Oh, and by the way, I'm using matter.js and p5.js for building this app. So all the physics that you see here, like the collision and basically the drag and drop thing, all of this is enabled through matter.js. And all of this drawing that you see here, right, this rendering, is basically colorful to see this application, right? That is all possible through p5.js, and this text is all basically put through p5.js. So I will show you a few other features now too. So if I press 1, it will reset back to the initial position where how it was in the initial stage of the game. And if I press 2, all the colored balls will be placed in random positions. So you see all the colored balls, including the red ones, except the cue ball, are all placed randomly. If I press 3, all the red balls are placed in random positions except the colored balls. So you see, like, take note of this brown ball here. If I press 3, all the colored balls don't change, only the red balls are placed randomly, right? So now I think it's time to show my novel feature. So when I press 4, this app will be in dark mode. So the reason that I built this dark mode was because I was working for this project on early mornings with dark surrounding, and it was literally very tough for me to work with this because it was just too bright. And that was the reason I implemented this dark mode feature. I really hope you love this new extension that I've developed. So let me quickly show you what happens if we place red balls inside the pockets. So because we have time constraints, I cannot show you by hitting from the cue stick, which is why I've also enabled the drag feature for all the balls. So I can simply drag this uh, red ball and place it inside the pocket. So here, when a red ball goes inside a pocket, it doesn't appear again in a table, because that red ball is basically that uh, the red ball belongs to the person who has made it. So I can place another red ball too, it will say that. I can place another one, I can place another one here, it says that. But if I place a colored ball, what happens is black ball goes in, but it will also be returned back to the original position. If I put a white ball, it gives a message in red and it will return back to its original position. So this is the snooker table application that I have developed, and I really hope you love this snooker table app. Thank you. Bye bye.